If you have trouble sleeping, then this yin yoga class for sleep is for you. Hi, I'm Melissa from Yoga with Melissa, and this is Real Yoga for Real People. We're all about connection. Connection to a teacher and teachings that allow you to connect with your true nature and a community of people that are dedicated to a genuine path of spiritual transformation. If you're new here, I put out a brand new 1-hour yoga video every single Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific. So be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you don't miss a single class. I have some great videos coming out for you in the next few weeks. We put out a live class on the last Friday of every single month. This December 22nd, I am going to be doing yin yoga for neck and shoulders. And then December 29th, you guys have voted on the next live class and you've chosen a yin holiday special for the new year. January 5th, we're going to be doing yin yoga for back pain. And then January 12th, we'll be doing yin yoga for... I kind of changed it around a little bit. Maybe yin yoga for digestion. Anyway, if those sound good to you, then be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss a single class. If you like today's video, be sure to press that like button and let me know what you like about it in the comments. Maybe put a little sleep emoji in the comments. That would be really cool to let me know that you watched the video. I have a testimonial today from Anna from YouTube. Anna said, "This definitely has been my favorite yoga class with you. It was the beginner yin yang class. I felt like I was in a lake of peace. Yin yoga is the best form of meditation. Thank you for this precious practice." So thank you, Anna, for taking the time to leave your comments on YouTube. And thanks to all of you who take the time to leave your testimonials and comments on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on my website, on iTunes. And as always, the most in-depth conversations happen in our membership community. Thanks to Squeeze Yoga Clothing for my clothes. Today I'm wearing a gray tunic and black leggings, and thanks to Dusky Leaf for our props today. You don't even really need a yoga mat, but it can be useful to lay down an extra blanket and then have a second blanket on hand to sit up on and to put between legs and things. It's also useful to have a wall, blocks, a bolster, and a strap. Okay, let's begin by centering. You can come and lie down on your backs. If you have a bolster, you can put it under your knees, especially if you have any low back issues. And if you don't have any low back issues, you can lie with your legs out long. So begin by feeling the support of the earth underneath you. And allow the tension from your mind and your body to release down into the earth. Let your breath sink into your belly. So not getting enough sleep can cause a lot of problems in our lives, from a weakened immune system, not being able to think straight, having trouble remembering things, weight gain, more fine lines and wrinkles, uneven skin color, a marked loosening of the skin. And even more seriously, if you don't get enough sleep, you're more likely to develop heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. You're 3 times more likely to be involved in a car accident if you get 6 or few hours of sleep at night. So I'm guessing if you're here today, sleep is important to you. From here, we're going to move into our first pose. So you're going to take your feet over to the left side of your mat, and you're going to take your arms up and overhead, hold on to your right wrist with your left hand, and you want to feel resistance along the whole right side of your body. In yin poses, we find our appropriate edge, so nothing sharp or shooting, nothing painful or electric. We want to be able to take a deep breath, and we want to be able to stay in the pose for a while. And then once we're there, we resolve to be still. Very slowly, you're going to release this pose from your body, and you're going to come back to the center to feel the rebound. You're going to feel the effects of this posture in your body. And then we'll go ahead and do this posture on the other side. So you'll take your feet over to the right corner of your mat. You'll take your arms up and overhead and also to the right corner of your mat, holding onto your left wrist with your right hand. Remembering we're going to be here for a while, choosing an appropriate edge. And softening in the pose to reach the deeper layers of the connective tissue. Bringing in those yin qualities. So according to traditional Chinese medicine, problems with sleep are associated with the heart meridian, which is why in today's yin yoga class for sleep, we will focus exclusively on the heart meridian, which runs along the front of the torso, across the inside of the arm, and down your pinky finger. So you can focus on that while you're in banana asana here. When the heart meridian is deficient, not only will we experience problems with our sleep, but we may also experience forgetfulness, distraction, restlessness, and disturbed sleep. So interesting that those symptoms are also some of the same symptoms that we experience when we don't sleep well. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and come out of this posture on this side, and you're going to feel the rebound, feel the effect of that posture in your body, especially along the heart meridian. And then make your way over onto your stomach. On your belly, rock your hips from side to side to release your low back. Tuck your right toes under, lift your knee, reach back through your heel. Tuck your left toes under, lift your knee, reach back through your heel. And you're going to take your arms forward, walk your elbows back underneath your shoulders, and come into Sphinx pose. If you have any neck issues, you can always rest your head on a block in Sphinx pose. So the heart becomes overheated and overactive when yin blood is deficient, and you may experience incessant talking, disturbing dreams, disjointed thinking, along with those sleep disturbances. The heart meridian needs to remain peaceful and protected. And in a balanced world, we would retreat into our interior world to nurture ourselves after a day of being engaged in the exterior world of work. And this would create harmony. Okay, so we're going to slowly make our way out of this posture, coming out very carefully, resting on your belly. Feeling the rebound, the reverberation of this pose in your body. Okay, so we're going to do a pose called seal pose now. You can come into Sphinx as a modification of that pose, so you could come back into Sphinx. Maybe open your elbows, your wrists out to the side a little bit more. If it feels okay in your body, you're going to come up onto your hands, turn your hands out to the side to engage the heart meridian. So do what feels right for you in your body. You will feel like compression in your low back, but you don't want to feel any sharp shooting electric pain in your low back. If it feels tender, draw up through your pelvic floor, through your navel to support it a little bit muscularly. You can do that. So unfortunately, our contemporary culture encourages us to go at one continuous, constant, frenetic pace. It is the hard-working, ambitious, upwardly mobile people that are admired and rewarded in our culture. But when we overwork and over-exercise, over-engage, over-party, particularly at this time of year, and do many things to excess, this yang in excess leads to a burnout of yin. And the result of this yang in excess, the burnout of yin, is a lot of activity, and it's restlessness, and it makes it very difficult to sleep. Okay, so very slowly you're going to come down out of this pose. Rest. Feel the effects of the posture in your body. Feel the chi flowing through your body. For our next pose for our heart meridian, you're going to put your right arm out to the side, and you're going to draw your knees up beside you. Bring your left hand under your left shoulder. Push your body away so that your knees can come up beside you on your left side. And then you're going to rest down on the ground. Your arms are out in a soft T position. You can even just rest your hand beside you here. So we're aiming to access the heart meridian here from your right baby finger all the way on the inside of your right arm into your chest and along the side of the front of your torso. So when there's agitation and unrest, it's difficult for your heart to respond appropriately to sensory input. And this makes the heart meridian energy imbalanced, and we'll experience feelings of insecurity and anxiety, and of course then difficulty sleeping. Okay, from here we're going to, let's lie on our stomach again for the rebound. Feel the effects of the posture in your body. And then let's do the other side. I'm going to show a use of a prop on the other side. So if you've got that second blanket, so you're going to start lying on your stomach. Take your left hand arm out to the side in line with your shoulder. Press your right hand into the ground. Push your body away and then draw your knees up to the side. It can be comfortable to take that folded blanket here and put it between your knees. It can create some comfort there. So you might feel exhausted, withdrawn, melancholy, have difficulty finding your words, even short-term memory loss. And all of these point to an imbalance in the heart meridian that are symptoms of the sleep disturbance that you're experiencing. From here, we're going to slowly, carefully make our way out of this pose. And we're going to come on our back this time for the rebound. Feel the effects of the posture in your body. Okay, so we're going to continue with that twisting sequence to keep getting into that heart meridian here. So you're going to take your blanket, probably, you may need it, you may not need it. I know in my body I need it. Place it on the right side of your mat. Take your arms out to a soft T. Press into your hips. Take them over to the right side of your mat. Take your hips over to the left side of your mat and lower your knees over to the right side of your mat. The blanket there can just lift your knees a bit so your shoulder stays on the ground. And then we're feeling that all the way along the inside of our arm, down our pinkie, along the heart meridian, down the center of our torso. So the solution really lies in protecting our heart and our heart meridian, which means at the end of our day and our yang experience of being out in the world and exerting ourselves, that we come in at the end of the day and we protect our yin experience, our interior experience, and we take that time to unwind and withdraw. And when we do that, we'll have a much easier time sleeping. So we're going to come back to the center, press our feet into the ground, untuck our hips, and just pause there. Bring your hands down by the side of your body too. Feel the rebound. This class, just thinking, would also end up being really good if you have back issues. Going to take your blanket over to the other side. Press your feet into the ground. Lift your hips, take them over to the right side. And come into the twist on the other side. Heart meridian. Find that stillness. Let your body be still and soft. So you're going to slowly, carefully make your way out of this posture. And you're going to find your way into Shavasana. So if you have low back issues, either keep your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, or put a bolster underneath your knees. If you have a bolster close by, I recommend having a bolster underneath your knees. So you're going to stay resting in Shavasana, and I'm going to sit up and read you a poem. This poem is called The Orchard by Mary Oliver. I have dreamed of accomplishment. I have fed ambition. I have traded nights of sleep for a length of work. Lo, I have discovered how soft bloom turns to green fruit, which turns to sweet fruit. Lo, I have discovered all winds blow cold at last, and the leaves so pretty, so many vanish in the great black packet of time, in the great black packet of ambition, and the ripeness of the apple is its downfall. So gradually allow your breath to deepen, wiggle your fingers and toes, and then you're going to slowly roll to your side and make your way up to seated. And we're going to finish out our class with our closing mudra series. Your left palm up, your right palm down, making space with breath and a sigh. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. So that mantra means, may all beings be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to the happiness and freedom for all. So if this class today was helpful for you, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you know somebody who could benefit from this class, then please feel free to share it with them. If you made it all the way to the end, and then put a sleep emoji in the comments. And if you would like more classes like this, then let me know in the comments. What is your most important takeaway about sleep in this class? Our next live class is December 29th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And if you go to youtube.com/drmelissawest /community, YouTube is changing so much. It's got a social forum now too, just like Facebook, just like Twitter, just like Instagram, and it's interactive now. And I don't really know how it shows up in your feeds. It's kind of in your subscription feed, I think. It just like a video will show up. Notifications will show up. I can post comments. I can post polls. I can post photos. I can post videos. So I've been posting polls. And if you go to youtube.com/drmelissawest/community, I've put in that section, if it didn't come up in your subscriptions, if you didn't already see it, a poll for whether you would like for the live class next week, a yin yoga class for lower back and hips, or a holiday yin yoga for New Year. 2 weeks, 2 weeks from now. So right now, the yin yoga class special for the new year is winning. So if you would rather have the yin yoga class for lower back and hips, you need to get in there and get your vote known. Or if you'd rather have the yin yoga class for the new year, then vote for that. It's fairly close, but a lot of people have voted, so I appreciate that. It's pretty cool to have that YouTube as a social forum too, because that's where my biggest audience is. So it's nice to be able to connect with you there. Thank you for your donations, Ronica and Carla. I really appreciate your support. As you know, we're saving up for a slider to do cool things like this, and to do, like more circular shots and things like that. So that's it's not as bumpy as little gliders on the floor. And also, when we go outside, we can't do shots like this without a slider. So it's about $300 US. So if you'd like to contribute to the slider, you can make a donation and just put in the comments in the notes that you want it to go towards the slider. And also, I just want to say thank you to those of you. A lot of you have donated just one-off Christmas gifts for us. That really touches me, and I really appreciate it because it helps us a lot this time of year when we are just like you, trying to buy Christmas gifts for our family and put extra nice things on our table. It's just Tim and Trinity and I, and that really helps us. So thank you. And it touches me that you think of us in that way. So thank you. I appreciate those little gifts. Not little either. They're very generous. So thank you. Getting a good night's sleep is super, super important. And I'm going to share with you 3 ways to do that. It's not something you can do in just one 60-minute class. It's basically a lifestyle thing, as I hope I've conveyed to you in this class. Good, better, and best ways to do that. Good, make sure you're subscribed here. When you subscribe and turn on notifications, we release a class every single week. And also, as I said, I post every day on YouTube now. I post suggestions for classes and other YouTube videos. So you'll see my best suggestions for you there too. So make sure you're subscribed and got those notifications on so you see things in your subscription feed from me as well there. Better would be to sign up for, I have a 7-day series for sleep. If you go to melissawest.com/sleep and you put in your email address there, I'll send you my best yoga classes, my best Ayurvedic tips, self-massage, aromatherapy, I believe too. Anyway, all the best things I have for sleep, and it'll come directly to your inbox. The best way is to become a member of our community, as always, because there I have a really in-depth insomnia series with a daytime class, a nighttime class, pranayama, also, which is breath practices, recipes. Also there I can support you with our in-depth yin indulgence workshops and also our weekly somatic meditation classes. All those things will just immensely help you. I was speaking, also I mentor my students one-on-one. I was speaking with a student this morning and we were speaking about how she has trouble waking up in the middle of the night, and I was able to talk to her about what practices are really beneficial for when she wakes up in the middle of the night, what practices to do. So, becoming a member of our community, you're really going to get the support that you need. For just like the price of that it's incredible what you get for the price of that. I was thinking about it this morning. We don't charge enough. So the links for that are in the show notes. And I am sending you much love from beautiful British Columbia. May your joy be as deep as our ocean. May you be as rooted as the trees in our old growth forest, and may you be as strong as our mountains. Om Shanti. Namaste.
Melissa would love to hear your questions and thoughts. Please leave your comments below the video. Thank you for your reviews on iTunes and YouTube. Your reviews help us to share yoga and a yoga lifestyle with others around the world. If you have a question for Melissa, you can leave a voice message at melissawest.com, and Melissa may answer it in an upcoming blog.